Hey guys, this is the Cable, and right now I want to talk about what it's like to try out for American Idol. Um, I tried out for American Idol. If you guys don't know, I tried out for American Idol recently, about a week and a half ago. I went down to Atlanta, Georgia. Um, so it took me 12 hours to get from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, down to Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I live. If you don't know. Um, went down with my family, and the first day we got down there, we camped out from midnight till 8 o'clock in the morning when they took everyone in. We got there within the first 150 people, um, and we got rained on. And everyone down there was pretty nice. Like, everyone was very friendly and very southern hospitality kind of thing going on. And everyone had like really cute accents. I love the southern accent. I can't do one, but it's really cool. And I made some new friends and talked to newer people, different people. Everyone was really cool down there. But by the way, I don't know if you knew this or not, but I didn't make it. I'm 16, and pretty much registration, which was the first day I was telling you about. When they take you in, they'll give you this ticket, seat ticket. I had a seat ticket for the Georgia Dome. I was in the first section, so I was lucky. And it was a really good experience. They also give you a wristband that says American Idol, and they're all like, oh, the sacred wristband, pretty much. I mean, they didn't say that, but they acted like it was so great. You know what I mean? You can't get a shower or anything with it. You can't get it wet, even though it's one of those kind you can get wet. I don't know what that means, but so you had to like wrap it in plastic if you got a shower and stupid stuff like that. But anyway, I didn't do that. Um, Also, when we were down there, we went to Alabama, which was like a state over, and it's only an hour and a half away. We went to Oxford, Alabama, Oxford, Alabama, and we ate out. And it was a barbecue place. It's called Brad's Barbecue, and the people who were in there were like really, really friendly. And they're asking, they're like, "Hey, where are you from?" I was PA, and they're like, "Hey, what you doing out here?" I was like, "I'm trying out for American Idol." So pretty much they made me sing. They were like, "Hey, sing something." I was like, "Right here?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Alright." So I sang something, and they were like, "Oh, it's so cool." And we just, got into conversation. And this one lady, who was eating right next to us, she was like, any Southern gospel? And I was like, no, in North we really don't have, gospel music and stuff. She's like, oh, that's my favorite. She's like, do you know, what's it called? I can't think of it. Oh, Amazing Grace. So she's like, do you know Amazing Grace? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, will you sing it for me? That's my favorite song. So I sang it for her, and she was really sweet. She's like, oh, thank you. And they left, and about a minute later, the lady walked back in, and she opened my hand and gave me this, which is a gold dollar. And she's like, I don't believe in luck, but I prayed over this, and may God bless you. And like, it was really cute. My mom cried, of course, but it was cool. And so pretty much we had about a day off because they were doing second day of auditions, which we didn't have to go to because we already, or not auditions, second day of registration, which we didn't have to do because we already did it the first day. So when it came to audition day, I got up at 2:30 in the morning, and we headed down there at the Georgia Dome about 4 o'clock, and got there about 4:15, 4:30. Um, we stood in line for a good 4 hours. We got in finally, and yeah, there were some crazy people there. Crazy. I mean, some black dude had like a blonde wig on. He was going around singing. Couldn't could not carry to the bucket. It was so funny. It was great though. All the cameras were on him because, you know, woo, crazy man. But there's really a lot of good people there too. It was like, well, in total there was about 15,000 people there. So there's a lot of people, and I heard some really good ones. But pretty much We had to do, it's very set up, like, kind of gross. Well, I mean, I'm kind of down to earthy, and I like things that are like, yeah, hey. And like this kind of event was like very set up, very television like, which I mean I kind of expected, but it was just like off camera. And everybody was really friendly. They're like, rah, I'm like, oh, okay. It was all money, you know what I mean? So I didn't like that part about it, but um, pretty much they called. Oh, let's see. Oh, we had to do a group song together, which was "Oops, I Did It Again," and that song's really annoying. I mean, like, it wasn't a few years ago when I was a little girl, and I was like, oh my gosh, Britney Spears. But it was really annoying. I was like, I can't believe we're doing this song. But so we did that about 25 times in a row, and it got really old. And hold on, get out of here, get out! I'm doing a YouTube video. And let's see. Pretty much, you get taken down 4 people at a time, 4 people in a group, and you go down and they line you up. They're like, alright, your group's next, and you come up and you have to sing. I sing respect. Um, the funny thing about it is, like, I sang for the dude. He was actually the dude directing us, like, on the floor. He sang like an angel, but um, you get one judge for the first panel. There's 2 panels before you get to the 4 judges, which is like, Simon, Paula, Randy, and Kara. You don't really get to see those people the first day you go down there. You get like called back or something if you make it through. So the first panel, um, I went up in the same respect, and the guy, my little judge person, he was like getting into it. And he was like, "Yeah, girl, all right." And I had like girls doing back up behind me, but so I mean, like, I was pretty happy about what I did. Like, I was like, "All right, I did my best," and I did. And he seemed pretty entertained, but he ended up not picking me anyway. And he picked the girl next beside me. Um, she was really good too. I mean, I for sure thought one first girl was gonna make it, but she didn't. Um, so it's pretty much just luck with the cards. Like, you go up there and you just they pick you. If you have to stand out, like, you gotta wear like something wild, and most likely you'll get picked. But and of course you gotta have the like voice and stuff too. But um, that's pretty much that. I didn't make it, and then like what they do is when you don't make it is you have to walk up to this girl who's like chewing her gum. And she's like, and she got scissors in her hand, and you gotta walk up to her and she cuts your bracelet off, and you feel like a failure. Then you walk into this dark hole, and when I say that is because we are at the Georgia Dome, where they play football and stuff, and with football players usually come out of there. So you gotta go up this exit. It's like a black hole, and it's kind of sad, and you feel like a failure, and it sucks. And so yeah, that's what I did. And then my friend Amber there, she was like, she didn't make it either, and she was crying, and that made me cry, and so we both cried. But it was pretty cool. I mean, I made some friends. It was an experience, so I'm glad I went. Okay, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or like comments, just message me or comment me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, thank you.